NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Bengals, next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for.
Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. It's across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
27-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Barkley. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Nifty move. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 12. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
Touchdown, Bengals! David Njoku taking it in. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And a gadget play gets him into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well.
Pickett lost it. And the Bengals grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He'll take this to the 46.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Pickett will look to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Cincinnati set to take over once again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
It almost pushed them to the brink off their partner, almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the joker over the middle. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. A first down carry for Barkley.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to throw, Pickett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
They hand this off to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flushed out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now Pickett, and he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's Pickett. That's complete right around the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and the Bengals have a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Back to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the rim. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Ravens needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory there caps off a 12-5 regular season.
All right,
this was
Coach,
an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Pickett to throw on first down. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Higgins goes in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dexter Lawrence.
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is...
Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets this one to Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here's Pickett.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Bengals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle, down to the 42, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
And His throw here's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Pickett to throw on first down. Able to find Pryor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run again with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Pickett.
On target over the middle of the hill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw, Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
At the 15-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right back to him on 1st down. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Seahawks and the Niners, and it's all up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Turns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team into postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
when something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45.
Back to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll set up a throw. It's caught, Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers
So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Hill. And they can't bring him down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
At the Seahawks 2-yard line.
Walker will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Oh, what a move. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Kenneth Walker
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ken Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 9 now. Left side complete to Lockett. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Myers' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. Well, he's into the clear. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here for you. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this out to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he returns this to the 22.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And this is 3rd.
They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And
at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker.
And running with power here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
81 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up a throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 3. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. That's Gallup on
the slant. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
McCaffrey sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, that's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense to get these timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Running left is Walker.
Trucks over it. He did it again. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Walker.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Now a dump off here complete.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw again.
Smith and Jigba with the ground.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Back to throw again. It's complete to Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush is just...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Gallup from 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.